on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour.
Man, here we go. World Peacekeepers Battlefield 3 3/4 inch playset. Let's take a quick look at this. Now, you're probably asking, Solid, why did you buy this? You guys already know why I bought this. For the accessories and that diorama piece. And for the price that I got it at, man, you guys are probably going to want to go get one. You know, it has lots of detail for 34 bucks. To me, it's worth it. You know, there's a lot of guys that do dioramas like this and they sell them for 70, 80 bucks. You see that door there? It's oversized. This door over here is oversized. So right away, I looked at the door and I said, great, this is going to work with both 6-inch and 3 3/4 inch. So here are the other play sets. Want to get that one. I've got this one, which I'll review as well too, which is kind of a piece, an add-on piece to this one. I'm not sure about that. That might not be in scale. All these vehicles, I pass on them, but they're great for 3 3/4 inch collectors, and they're real cheap, cheaper than G.I. Joe. Here's the other part here that I want to get. It's a base, a command post. Probably get one of these as well and extend it so that it's in, you know, so I can put it with my 6-inch figures. And here's the base that I have, and here's a bunch of vehicles. All day long, man. If you guys are looking to do huge dioramas and you don't want to spend that much, this is the way to go. Comes with this barbed wire post, lots of detail, really good. You know, it's kind of rubbery, so it bends. It's a nice little piece, so I'll probably keep that. You know, I'm gonna need more than one. So I don't know. We'll see if they have any of these little sets for sale loose. See, also comes with a 4-wheeler here, right? Good for your 3 3/4 inch. I'll put that away. I do have some Marvel Universe 3 3/4 inch figures, so might as well keep that for them. Barrel, they can be used for both 3 3/4 and 6-inch. Bike for the 3 3/4 inch figures. What I like about these play sets is a lot of the stuff is oversized or sized right in the middle so that you can actually use it for your 3 3/4 inch or your 6-inch figures. Here's a sandbag, pile of sandbags here for, I don't know, a blockade or, you know, shooting post. Here is a gas can. They can also be used for both figures, both size figures. This is a smaller box, but, you know, I mean, this is great for props, right? You can always use these for both scales. So great thing is they open and they're painted decently, so not too bad. Here's a backpack for display. You throw that on the floor, I guess. Here's a rocket launcher. It's a little big. So once again, here's cool. I mean, it comes with so many cool things here. You know, here's a little you know, rockets, I guess, and you know, I have them taped in there, but they're singles and they come out and the box closes, which is really cool. Now, I'm not too excited about these, right? These are just generic figures that it came. It came with about 6 of these guys. I'll do the articulation real fast. So if you want them as stand-ins for your 3 3/4 inch figures, you know, waist swivel. You've got that shoulder ball joint. You've got a bicep swivel, single joint, hand swivel. You got that T joint, single joint knee, and a foot joint. So decent. Sorry, I didn't go over the neck peg, but you know, it's a single joint neck peg there. But anyways, you can't go wrong with this. Now, here we go. Check this out. Check out the amount of detail in this. This is really cool. So it's not just, it's generic, but it's not. You know, it's got a riddled brick wall, cracks and crevices. The door, it's broken. It opens and closes. Looks like it's got fire burnt shots through there. The shutters are damaged. You know, it's got some really good amount of detail. Now, there's some ups and downs to this. Bullet holes. You know, it's the stairway. It's kind of got like a broken, you know, it's like a burnt down, broken building. You know, it's good for what I think about when I see this is post-apocalyptic, scene with maybe, you know, after apocalypse destroys the world, if you want to go old school or something like that. Here's the bad part. You kind of need to cover that if you want to use the backside, and there's no paint detail, but it does have the details in the back, just no paint washes or anything. So you might want to, you know, add to it. But you know what? I'll tell you what, guys. It beats having to do a diorama. I know a lot of guys are doing dioramas out of foam, and you know, it's real cost efficient. But the amount of time you spend carving out bricks and doing this and doing that and painting it, making a mess, you know, the time. I really don't have time for that. My time's worth a little bit more. Not saying that your guys' time isn't worth, but me, because of my kids, sports with the kids, work, I just don't have that kind of time. So I would rather buy this for this price instead of make my own. So here's the cool part. Here he is, Wolverine 3 3/4 inch figure. See the oversized door, so that'll work with 6-inch figures. Here's the cool part. You put them at the windows, and it's a perfect height for the 3 3/4 inch figures at the window. Um, See, here's the door, damaged door. So I'm really glad these doors are really oversized. And that's really one of the main reasons I bought it. I would have probably bought it for the 3 3/4 inch figures, but I just hardly do ACBA with 3 3/4 inch figures. Here he is on the top, so you can kind of get an idea of scale. Man, the possibilities with this, you can do a bunch of stuff. Now, if you guys buy this, just so it's not the same as everybody else's, paint it different. Paint the walls gray, paint the bricks black, paint the shutters white, make it a colonial style building that burnt down. I don't know. So you can get creative paintwork wise. Here is Cyclops. Now you can see the door. It's just he's just a tad bit taller than it, but you can make it work. You can have the character crouching behind the door or whatever, and it'll look in scale. And the scale's not that far off with the steps and the windows. However, he does pass over the windows quite a bit, but once again, you can make it work, and you can make it work with 3 3/4 inch figures. So kind of excited to have this. I'm going to start building diorama bases, maybe buy like a big table and just build a war zone, and of course do some custom pieces if I hopefully have time, or if not, I can commission some off some of the guys out there that do it, so I can finish something like that in the Room of Doom. Go in there and have a couple of beers and do ACBA once in a while, snap some shots. I mean, that's ideal, man. That's why I'm working so hard now, so I can have all this playtime later and not have to worry about, money and all that good stuff. But definitely worth buying, definitely worth checking out. I'm gonna go over the label one more time just in case you guys are interested. So these pieces can be found at Big Lots. That's the only place I've seen these. I've tried looking at 99-cent stores. They don't have them anywhere else. So Big Lots is the place for World Peacekeepers items. Now, you don't want to go on eBay or anywhere else, because these items, they go for 50 to 60 bucks. And you can pay 30, 34 bucks. I wouldn't pay more than that for it, to be honest with you. And like I said, you can customize the piece and do everything and anything you want to it. But anyways, I've got that second review coming up after this, the other piece that I had purchased to go with this piece. So I'll bring that up either today or tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. Anyways, take care. Later.